Oh, really? Oh shit. Mm. Oh, you're good, bro. I'm just chilling. I'm looking at something. I made a Donald Trump character on 2K. He looks like him, and he. Yeah, I made the face. He looked point guard. I, bro, I dropped fucking 56 points in the rec just a minute ago. Yeah, I got two characters. I made a Donald Trump and then I built a Zion Williamson. That's bro, that Zion is a fucking beast, bro. Oh my god. Right. He's got 60 badges. Yeah. Yeah, he's a monster, man. He should definitely be playing. He should be playing fucking tight end in the NFL or middle linebacker or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In middle linebacker, he would be damn good at middle linebacker too, with his vertical and shit. Go ahead and count it down, bro. Whenever you're ready, no big deal. God, I ain't played this in a minute. I didn't change my uniforms. I don't know why it went there. I thought about I'm gonna make an Obama character still. I always do that every year. And then right? I thought about it. Um I had a Michael Jackson character last year.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here
Yep.
it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both
It was
teams make
it was
their way
yeah,
out of
Point
the
Break
tunnel.
with Patrick Swayze and
As their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons
Yep.
and the Cleveland Browns.
It's him and Keanu Reeves, wasn't it?
Starts as this one is underway on
Love
EA
that movie.
Sports.
Yeah.
And only able
You know what Johnny Depp's first movie was?
so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep. Yep. He was the one that got pulled into the waterbed. That's who that was.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Yeah, that was Johnny Depp's first ever movie.
Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
Every coach we ever
That
talked
was a good
to
play. I wasn't expecting a play action. I was expecting fucking what's his name up the middle.
Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Play fake. Mayfield.
Oh! Gotta get out there and get that. The Bengals are talking to Ricardo Allen, the safety from the Falcons, too. I don't understand why they're going after safeties, though. We got 2 good safeties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second.
Who? No, Bates has got 3 years left. I'm thinking that maybe Bell might be up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Come on, Fitzsimmons. The only thing I don't like about this running back is his acceleration is only a 90. But his speed is a 95. But his acceleration sucks.
Defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
Oh, nice catch.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
It's the guy I drafted last year, and then all of a sudden I come into the league, and he was on the free agency. I'm like, what the hell?
Second year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Damn, fucking people in their fucking cars. I don't understand why they fucking do that shit.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Dude, they fucking use them fucking loud ass fucking exhaust, bro. Like, fix that fucking shit, man.
We'll see.
Makes sense though, doesn't it?
Doesn't cost much to fucking fix it.
That had a great game the week before. That didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football, and that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he was hit.
Damn, Baker, why are you so far off?
My
guy has a reason. He's only like a 70 overall after having like 17 traits from last season.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10, and it's hauled
Dude,
in.
he was a 61 overall last year, and I started him.
Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
He threw for 3,800 yards and 46 touchdowns and only 15 interceptions.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Good catch.
Able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They give the Chubb out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I like that Grady Jarrett, man. Everybody sleeps on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is
he's good.
Of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And tough going
bounced the wrong way.
Only get it up to about the 31. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
Man, 63 holds that block.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
For the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Connor. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mac Wilson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
He was fast. Oh, that's Moses.
Takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Is he hurt too? Oh, I thought he was hurt too. I was like, damn.
62 yards.
What's he jumping for? Where's he going? He just high-stepped and hurdled all the way through the fucking goddamn tunnel.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the
Yeah, that was just hurry back to the locker room shit.
Mayfield hands it off.
Good shit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd.
I had to go out and buy a fucking PlayStation 3.
He's able to diagnose the run and
Fucking, I did.
Stop that one behind the line.
They brought back the SOCOM servers on the PlayStation 3. Yeah. So I went and bought SOCOM. And a PlayStation 3.
His first NFL reception
Hell yeah.
goes for 6. And the Browns have taken the early
SOCOM's the shit, man. I wish they bring it back.
through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Falcons nothing. Greg Zuerlein set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find.
And now
Damn, Ridley, fucking make an effort.
My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Yeah. Ridley was not running or something. I don't know.
Sports.
7, Falcons nothing.
interception. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back.
Sounds like you're drowning somebody.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
6-yard line.
Uh-oh.
First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Come on, man. Just tag him. That's all you had to do.
8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense.
Man.
Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, Gig, what up, Gig, what up, Coach?
Somebody's playing Farm Simulator, it sounds like.
He shook his head
What's
right
up,
when
man?
He released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
The excitement got
At the Tiger?
wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Browns on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's third and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Oh my God.
Inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down. It sets up a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some.
Look, he ran right past me. Did you see that?
Been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Under pressure, down he goes.
Baker Mayfield.
Sacked at the 10. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. They pass up the 30, fake it. It doesn't work.
I do that all the time, man.
Able to muster together a goal line stand. Oh, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
And he's brought down, but not before
I'm lucky he didn't fumble because I went to hit the spin move and I hit the fucking triangle.
13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Back to throw. Connor looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
By Myles Garrett.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense.
Run pass option. I didn't run that shit.
He may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
That's a straight handoff.
Back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
The tackle by
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0
Damn, already?
ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit.
Yeah.
He's trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss. Kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
To throw on second down, Connor.
What
That's
the
gonna
fuck?
go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up
And he just fell back down again after this fucking everything was over with.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
This game, I tell you, bro. Watch this. He gets back up and just falls over.
creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on third and long. Connor. And
Fuck,
that will be
Connor, where are you throwing?
incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as
I didn't even know he was in here.
if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You get it done with your offensive unit.
Man, I got a better modem since last time I played in here.
The Browns take over.
I made
first and 10
Cincinnati Bell come out and
at their
fucking
own
switch the
20-yard
modems out.
line.
Now my fucking internet runs fucking crazy. He's like, I don't know why you didn't have this done 2 years ago. This modem's old. Now I got a fucking modem that looks like the size of a PS5.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting
Yeah.
to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say
Is
go
it?
ahead, take the knee, get on out for the
Excuse me.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's good. They've been needing that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Oh, thank God.
Down,
Woo.
but able to slip
Woo.
across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mayfield now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Got some good pass rushers.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
That hole was open.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I caught him.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, nobody touched my safety. That safety came right up the middle.
Send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Find some offense somewhere. Defense is playing good, all except for a couple plays.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game.
Oh, Jesus, 76. Hold your guy, bro. Fuck. He's one man away every time.
To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A handoff is a counter play.
Touch him. That's all you had to do, touch him.
Not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off play action. Connor. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Thought that linebacker was going to intercept that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This dude has, without his acceleration, he's terrible.
No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Connor.
Throw the ball, brother, man.
He's going to go down. Back at about the 37.
Avery Williamson.
Sacked there by Avery
Motherfucker's fast as shit.
the linebacker.
It's 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Connor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense.
Tried to spin back behind him.
Forcing a 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Connor. Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it.
He's got a 99 kick power.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey,
59.
got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
God damn, he barreled through that blocker and still made the tackle.
So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
You guys are all over you. I don't know how they're hitting in there like that. I'm not even blitzing.
The intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 24-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Connor. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's that rookie I got in the draft, man. He's slow as molasses, but he's got like a 90 catch.
They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Complete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Connor.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield.
Good play.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's going to keep it here. And able to get
He was coming in.
The 15 to the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice game. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
He was definitely coming. That's for a fact. Good play, Dion.
Go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete.
I got mixed up on that other guy.
Into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Robert Tanyan. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Fuck.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Falcons 3. Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100
See how slow he is?
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Connor.
Why is he throwing it like that?
4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has
and I was holding the button down. I don't get it.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this.
I thought I dove in behind him, but I guess I didn't.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. Connor.
Oh, I had a tight end open.
Jacob Phillips coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Don't need it all back at once. once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Third down.
I figured I would catch you off guard on that, but I guess not.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Connor going up top.
Oh my God, he's so far off.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20. That one good for 33 and a first. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And tough.
God damn.
Interception.
Right, but Ridley's not making no effort, bro. I don't understand it. I'm hitting triangle to go up, and he's not going up.
Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
Eric Dickerson? He's white.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play.
And then, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, this man's white. Oh, you should have picked 6 that one, buddy.
Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
You shouldn't have waited on him. You should have come and hit him.
End zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Zerline now.
Good game, man.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 28, Falcons 3. Greg Zerline set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Oh, shit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to
Cut
the
up.
back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the
They don't let
football?
you do anything
Well,
on
they
this
trust him
game
first and
anymore.
foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Connor.
Oh, come on. I threw it over top of him.
Another interception.
Whatever.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, wow.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Oh.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
See, I don't know how he grabbed me. I was nowhere near him. I was trying to get to the outside.
And we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Why does it keep doing that?
Operating from the gun. Connor, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Who? I don't know who they are. I don't want to know it. I don't know any of them. Pokemon come out after I was done with watching cartoons.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Son of a monkey.
I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Where you going?
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's no big deal, man. Good game, though. Shit, you're good, bro.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland,
I got my ass whipped. Played good in the first half, couldn't play for shit in the second half. Couldn't get no offense. I couldn't get absolutely no offense going whatsoever. Good game, Geek. Shit. Mm-hmm. Who you playing? Stick with what I got. I can't believe Mike Dog is going to be our division leader if he wins this week.